and let's watch The Hunt for Content Creation by Cider Spider. Now, the first and foremost, I really like the thumbnail. I should probably do that for some of my videos. Click or Ghost will haunt your mom. Yeah, click or Serena will steal your sausages. Or click or Crystalline will conquer your country with the Bermudan Empire. Yeah, I know Crystalline runs the Bermudan Empire. Anyway, let's watch this video, The Hunt for Content Creation by Cider Spider. I reacted to Cider Spider before. The world's angriest baby. So let's watch.
If a rat tied to a balloon string asked you to run outdated content to help him fetch some sensitive information he lost,
oh yeah,
would you? Of course you would,
of course.
Kupo. Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I play Final Fantasy XIV. As a creatively bankrupt content creator, I have zero ideas for things to make videos about. Therefore, I'm
me too. Why do you think I'm doing React content?
resorting to showing you easily accessible information that you could find on your own and making it into a roughly 10-minute video for YouTube optimization. Now, back in the dark times before the internet ruled the world, we used to have this thing called reading. Because of short-form video and climate change, no one knows how to do this anymore. It is a lost art from the before times. Therefore, I'm going to make a video for this community centered around a game that is 90% reading with the assumption that no one watching can in fact read. So let's mosey our toesies on over to the lodestone.
Oh man, did I say this with his Pandemonium Savage video that no one can read?
So Devour is a very simple movement mechanic wherein the boss is untargetable. This means that you don't have to do any damage. You don't have to press any buttons. You have no distractions from the basic movements required.
Good.
And yet, if you're raiding in Party Finder, you will be walled on this mechanic indefinitely. Why? I don't know. No one knows. Please just stop getting stepped on.
Oh, they just can't read. That's really all there is to it.
And here we find ourselves at the official FF14 site for news posts and game guides and all that fun jazz. Now, I got here by being an efficacious internet exploring Chad and simply typing the site into the address bar on my Netscape navigator.
Or, you know, you can just Google FF14 Lodestone. That's how I get there.
Because I know how to find the dang-on website without asking Jeeves for directions.
Oh, wow, now I feel dumb.
However, if you're too dumb to do this, like the target audience for this video, then you might notice that all the links on the FF14 launcher actually lead directly to the lodestone. And then you might further notice that one of those links actually leads directly to the thing that this video is about. If you have a spacious cranium and a large brain, you might find yourself able to skim the contents of that link in a couple of minutes and parse all the pertinent info yourself. But because I'm compelled to videograph everything related to this game, no matter how obvious or mundane it may be, I'm going to go through this article as slowly and painstakingly as I possibly can. We're going to stop to comment on every individual point listed, because how else am I going to get this video to an advertisement-friendly length? Speaking of advertisements, subscribe now or I will threaten you. Right then, so Final Fantasy XIV has announced another Moogle Treasure Trove event, and even though they do this for almost literally every patch, I'm going to assume you have no idea what it is and explain every aspect of it, especially the ones that are self-evident. So listen up, idiot. The Moogle Treasure Trove event is an in-game event designed to convince you to stay subscribed another month while you wait for the next patch. It's kind of like a relic grind, but instead of relics, you get a bunch of junk that's already obtainable in-game. Certain duties reward certain amounts of unique tomestones that you can trade for said junk. You can see all of that information on this simple infographic. As you can see here, spotting UFOs will reward you with 5 SD cards full of Moogle porn. You'll also note how happy this gentleman is as a result, and I'm betting you want to be that happy too. And also, once you've collected enough salacious Moogle material, you can trade it into this itinerant idiot for some worthless crap that probably even Doma wouldn't take. Guess what time the event will take place?
Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Oh man, I love this. The launch of patch 6.3. I think it's on. Yeah, so I remember the live letter saying it is early January. So it'll either be January the 3rd or January the 10th.
If you like this video right now, I'll tell you the answer. If you guessed from December 12th until patch 6.3 launches, then congratulations. You're right. That was either one heck of a guess or you actually can read, in which case I have no idea why you're watching this. If we scroll down the page, you'll see that there's a listing of every duty that rewards Moogle porn. I will now proceed to read them to you and comment on them as if there's anything interesting to say.
And I'll comment on this.
First up is Dun Scathe, with 7 SD cards per run. This is probably to remind you that Scathach is the best boss in the game and definitely not one of the most...
Oh yeah, and no one can apparently do this either.
Reused rigs for other bosses. If this weirdly sexy Void Queen doesn't come back in the next patch, I will rage and quit. Furthermore, there's the Praetorium, which is in every...
Yeah, which the Praetorium isn't as bad as it used to be. So I plan on farming this off stream.
Every single Tombstone event for the same reason it's on MSQ Roulette, because Square has to pretty much bribe people to run it so that noobs can finish A Realm Reborn. Tragically, the updated Praetorium no longer features Devastation, and they upgraded all the boss fights with Shadowbringer's dance mechanics to ensure that no Sprout ever plays Black Mage.
The Devastation is just part of the trial part now.
Again. For some reason, the Weeping City of Mach is only worth 5 Moogles, even though it'll probably take longer than Dun Scathe because of acceleration bombs and Megadeth.
Yeah.
Last I checked, 5 gigs of smut is the cost of peace. But who's buying anyway? Check this out. If you're on a PC and not one of those newfangled touchscreen mobile devices, you might have this thing called a mouse. And
My
not the kind
God.
that eats cheese and tastes delicious. Huh? Anyways, if your mouse doesn't suck, it probably has something called a scroll wheel. You may not have realized this, but the scroll wheel allows you to move up and down web pages, or scroll.
Yeah, if your mouse doesn't have that, you might want to get a new mouse.
Thus the name. With my highly advanced wheel of scrolling, I will now traverse down the page and show you more duties that can be completed for Moog picks. Wow, look at all these PvP maps. I will now proceed to read the names of them because I know that you can't. It is every single Frontlines map. Seal Rock, the Fields of Glory, Onceler Hakusho, and Borderlands 3. There's also what looks like Rival Wings, which allegedly is a game mode that exists. All of these maps will give you 3 tomestones.
Yeah, none of which I ever actually play.
If you suck, 4 if you suck less, and 5 if you suck the least. But you might as well chalk it up to 3 per run because your teammates are going to spar with the losers while the third team casually claims all the objectives and wins.
Yeah.
What's next? Well, for 4 forsaken, 4-sided fortunes, you can run these 3 thankless theaters thereunder. Halatali Hard is the training ground for leather daddies, and also the music is just an angry drum circle, which is pretty sick. There's also Brave Lock's Long Stop Hard, which has the most pain.
Actually, I really like Halatali Hard when it first came out. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Staking final boss ever. Secrets of Cheesemake are belong to Illuminati. Secrets of
How are you,
Boring
gentlemen?
belong to Bravelock's Hard. And then there's Castra Meridianum. I don't know why you'd subject yourself to Livia cutscenes for Moogle tomestones, but you can if you want to. I also don't know why they retconned Gaius and Livia's relationship, but you'll have plenty of time to think about how weird the implications are while you rewatch her last cutscene over and over again. 3 tomes for Void Ark, the Porta Decumana, Zamail Darkhold, Cutter's Cry, and the Sunken Temple of Karn. Holy crap, I'm already...
Oh, by the by, as far as the Void Ark raid goes, I might actually do New Game Plus on New Year's Eve of it. On stream.
bored of this. Why do people make videos about this crap? No one even really watches them. Void Ark takes forever. The Porta Potty Decumana smells like the name implies. Zamail Darkhold is currently the worst dungeon in the game. Cutter's Cry makes me cry. And Sunken Temple is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally, you'll get 2 sticks of Moogle canoodling from Kugane Ohashi, Battle in the Big Keep, and Battle on the Big Bridge. All
Yeah, it's Hildebrand.
that Hildebrand content that you just finished skipping so you could get the Endwalker
Yeah, it's Greg and Jimbo.
relics. Apparently Hildebrand is controversial for some reason. It's not enough for people to dislike the questline's sense of humor. They also have to get angry about it and make sure everyone knows how much they don't like it. Well, that's all well and good, but if you want a Manderville relic, you gotta be a Manderville man, so get over it, lol. So
That
anyway,
is
now that
true.
we know where to get our Moogle media, I'll bet you're probably wondering, has anyone really been far even has decided to use even go want to do look more like? That's correct. You can trade the tomestones in at these 3 locations. Now let's dig into those rewards. Are we at 10 minutes yet? I'll bet you like Namazu, you dirty catfish-loving pervert. I bet you're totally into those long, long whiskers and those surprisingly tensile fins. You
My God.
degenerate. You just love the way they squeak around and stare at you with those bulbous bedroom eyes. Well, you're in luck. If you're the type of person that loves these fish friends enough to cut one's head off and wear it around your neck, then this event has just the reward for you. The exclusive Namazu neckerchief, made of 100% organic pasture-raised Namazu. And
that's the thing I'll never get.
Probably. And it's only gonna cost you 14 runs of done scathe, so get to it, you stupid idiot. What else we got? The random Stormblood extreme.
Oh yes. If you have been getting the Stormblood mounts through the Moogle Tome events, this is the last one you need to get the Foxy Lady mount. Because I need to get that for the Foxy Lady mount.
Dream mount, random Ishgard restoration mount. The Falcon's back on the menu. If you like pods, racing, and racing pods, this is your chance to partake. Remember Star Wars Pod Racer for the N64?
Oh, those were the days.
I don't even like racing games, but that one was pretty fun. Good times, good times. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, there's emotes, I guess. More Ishgard restoration rewards that are constantly getting shoved into these tome events because for some reason no one likes crafting. Ishgard restoration is highly underrated, and I feel sorry for anyone who isn't chatting.
Well, yeah, it's because we're done.
To rebuild the Imperiorum, even though it's been built for like 2 years already.
Yeah.
I hope all you casuals are happy with your Ishgard houses. I hope every time you step into
I wonder what the place is like for new servers. I wonder if they had to rebuild Ishgard on the new servers.
The door, you think of the angry baby who labored in the cold to build that door, and then didn't even win the lottery to live there. I hope it's drafty there. The goblet's better anyway. So yeah, next up we got some random orchestrion rolls that you could easily get by unsyncing old content. But suckers who are too lazy to do that will occasionally buy them for exorbitant rates on the market board. The Ancient City is from Amdapor Hard, and Heartless is from AlphaScape 4. If you want to get one of these from the event, it'll cost you 10 runs of Weeping City of Mach, which is like 3 to 4 hours if you're lucky. You could unsync Amdapor Hard approximately 60 times in that same span, and you'd have to be pretty friggin' unlucky to not get the music roll in that many attempts. But if you'd rather get scammed, go right ahead. There's also the ostensibly special Time-Worn maps. These will come in handy when I start the Shadowbringers maps achievement grind, which will happen just as soon as I finish the Stormblood maps achievement grind, which I'll start as soon as I'm done with P8S, lol. You can also get the Spotted set from the Heavensward Super Fates to be a true pimp legend like me, and any pimp needs a tricked out ride.
which actually no one really does anymore.
Like the Drake or the Dire Wolf. Yeah, you
Beast
could
tribes.
do a month of ARR daily Beast Tribe quests for these sick mounts, or you could just lose 10 games of Frontlines instead.
Yeah.
Idiot. We got some furniture here for all those FC-only small houses that no one wants, and then there's tops from the Stormblood hunt sets.
Yeah.
Riding maps? But we already have flight in those areas. And, there's a minion, wind-up meat eater.
Which I have.
Him up and he eats your meat. I mean, allegedly. Yeah, I'd be willing to pay 7 tomestones for that. So, I mean, yeah, them's pretty much the breaks. In conclusion, this event is pretty cool. I think there are some pretty cool rewards, and everything is pretty cool. I can't wait to...
Yeah, the only thing I need from that event is the dog.
This event exists until the last 3 days, and then grind a couple dungeons to get the 1 or 2 things that are marginally worth acquiring. Subscribe so I can churn out more content that you'll passively half-watch while you eat lunch. 1 like equals 1 lunch.
And maybe that some people will react to.
Okay, bye.
I thought this was going to be a call-out post to 14 creators. Oh no. Oh no. It's... Oh Jesus. Well, that was it.